Hi, welcome to Married Life at Holy Mustard. I'm Krystal and this is Howard and we are glad you're here. Today we're talking about money. Money is a great thing and it's also an awful thing. Money is one of the leading causes of divorce. But what is money? It is just a means of exchange. We give our time and our talents to something like a job, and we, in return, in exchange, get money. And then we turn right back around and use that money to buy things like goods and services and food and shelter and gas. And that's what money is. It's a tool. And it leads us to what is our attitude towards money. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Our attitude towards money is rooted in our attitudes toward God.
Yeah, really, when you think about it, what we think about money is, in a lot of ways, reflective of what we think about God. Jesus tells a parable, well, actually it tells a lot of parables about money. In fact, almost a quarter of his parables are about money. But one in particular in Luke 12 is 12 verses 22 through 34. Jesus talks about money and kind of our attitude towards money. You might remember some of these words. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body or what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. He goes on to say, consider the ravens. They don't reap, they don't sow, but they get everything they need. He talks about the wildflowers. They don't labor, they don't spin, yet they're clothed and dressed. And he says, if God cares about these so much and provides for them, surely he's going to provide for us. And while that may seem like something simple, it's actually pretty complicated. A little bit of background here is that this passage was not directed to people that had things in abundance. The people of Israel at the time were, in fact, a very oppressed people, highly taxed. They were under Roman occupation. They were kind of living, in modern terms, paycheck to paycheck. And it's to these people that Jesus said, stop worrying about everything. God will provide you what you need. I think it's an important lesson for us today because we either believe that God is an abundant God who's going to provide us more than we need, that this world is designed in a way that provides us more than we need in life, or we believe there's not enough, and that we have to hoard it, that we have to hold it back, that we have to keep it to ourselves because we don't trust that God will provide. And at the very heart of it, that's what this is about. Our attitude towards money is about our attitude towards God. We either think that God, in his abundance, in this abundant world, will provide us all that we need in life, or we don't trust God. And we think that God is not going to provide us what we need, and that we need to hold on to it, that we need to hoard it, that we need to protect it, that we need to worry about it. That doesn't mean that we need to just spend freely. It's not just about what we want, it's about what we need. But if we first believe that God is an abundant God, we can trust that God will provide us what we need. We either believe that this world is abundant or that this world is scarce.
And it comes to just, the question is, do you truly believe God will be your provider? Do you trust that despite the circumstances, despite everything, that you believe that God will provide for you, for your marriage, for your family?
That's at the heart of it. Do you trust that God provides? Do you trust that God will give you what you need? Now, you may need to understand what you need may not be what you want. It may be more than that. It may be less. But do you truly believe that in all the gifts and talents and abundance of this world, that God provides you what you need? That's at the very heart of our attitude towards money, at the very heart of our attitude towards God. And really, I think that's where we're going to leave it today. Think about, what is it that would take for you to truly believe that God is an abundant God and that God would provide for us? And what difference would it make in your marriage if you believed that God is a God that provides. That's really our prayer and our hope for you, is that you would come to understand that God is an abundant God. We here at Holy Mustard want us all to experience what it is to live real faith and real life. At the center of that is an abundance in God.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
Till
a
next
lot.
time.
Hey, thanks for watching us here at Holy Mustard. We make videos about real faith and real life. If you don't want to miss any of our videos, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube at Holy Mustard and get the latest and greatest. Thanks a lot.